Hi, I'm Zoe Nicholson, and I'm here today to talk about my project, Tea with Alice and Me. I found out 40 years ago that there was somebody that I would fall in love with. It's Alice Paul. I ask all the time, just to get a kick out of it. Hey, did you ever hear of Alice Paul? No, who's she? She's the mother of nonviolent direct action. She's the one who brought it here, who practiced 10 years before Mahatma Gandhi did. She was the first to march down Pennsylvania Avenue. She was prosecuted by the Department of Justice for obstructing traffic in front of the White House. And people say, really? I never heard of her. Well, we wouldn't have the vote today if it wasn't for Alice Paul. I've written about her. I've fasted. I performed some of her actions. I've actually, without intention, fashioned a lot of my life after hers. And now I really feel, because of the circumstances we're currently in, the time can be better to take my show public. I imagine you're wondering why I picked tea. Well, because tea's part of every revolution. In 1848, 5 women sat in a kitchen and planned the entire convention of Seneca Falls. It's because of those ladies in that kitchen that all Americans have the right to vote. This slide I put together just to give you an overview of how tea was used while Miss Paul was busy sending the sentinels out to march around the White House. They had intentionally gotten a big building right in view of the White House, and inside they had a tea room. And that tea room, although it was a fundraiser, breakfast 25 cents, lunch 50 cents, it also was where the sentinels came in from the cold, from the rain, where they repaired their torn banners, and where they planned the revolution. There are 2 things I want to show you. See all these pictures of her life from all different years, all different phases? Most biographers, and you might know the movie Iron-Jawed Angels, and right there, at 35 years old, she's actually dropping the banner over the balcony at one of their headquarters celebrating the 19th Amendment. But she lived to be 92, and she had an exciting life. After the 19th Amendment was passed, she went and got 3 law degrees so she could write the Equal Rights Amendment. She had Jews in her home in Geneva during the war. And finally, that one's one of my favorites. She's on the phone talking to Mrs. Betty Ford. Mrs. Ford called her to wish her a happy birthday, and Alice said, I would rather you just give a message to your husband. Do you think he could do something about the Equal Rights Amendment? This is a woman who lived to be 92. She never gave up. And so we're marching up Pennsylvania Avenue here in 2009. People are chained to the fence here for the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. It was Alice who did this first. Women and girls need to know, America needs to know, that Dr. King, Rosa Parks, and all the nonviolent direct action that's happened recently are really things that Alice brought over to the United States when she came home from England. This is a magical life. This is a life everyone should know about. Life that has been redacted, overlooked, and that's why I want to bring this multimedia production to life with big screens and live shots. We have film of her, which is almost unheard of from this period, and I want America to understand that we have our own hero of nonviolent direct action. I have a lot to tell, and her stories are charming, but they're exciting and they're real. And the reason she's been overlooked, the obvious, she's a woman. She has a lot to teach all of us about the value of equality, of constitutional equality, which depends on us using the vote. It's more important now than ever. I hope you'll consider being a part of this project and helping us fund the mounting of this show. One of the things I'm really pleased about is that the show is going to be filmed so it will be in a can somewhere. Maybe someone will watch it one day, but what I would give to have a 90-minute film of Miss Alice Paul. Thank you.
Saw an old woman down by City Hall. She must have been 70 or more. She held a sign in one hand, a cane in the other, and she heard us singing, "When, oh, when." Then she took the mic and said, "Oh, when."